morning. Get yourself something to drink on a Saturday morning. Come on, man. You heard him. All right. Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning. Elections are coming up and all that good stuff. And everything's good. I hope the weekend finds everybody well. Thank you for your support, everybody. We're just rising up. We're doing our thing. I appreciate you keep me company in here and everything else. So we're rocking and rolling. Yes, you've seen in the thumbnail, Sammy the Bull Gravano, Mike Franzese, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Brittney Griner. Yeah, I'm going to use those thumbnails all the time. If I get you in here and you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. That's life, all right? Take a shot. Oh, and for Louis Matt, here's a slurp for you. You don't like it? Run, bro, run. If you watch, though, I appreciate you watching. If you want to cry like a bitch about somebody slurping, I see you couldn't muster one subscriber on your channel. Come on, man. You have any family member just hit the subscribe button to those lame videos? Or do you have any lame? Come on, bro. Or are you a troller? You from Troll Central? Come on in, have a cup of coffee. What the hell's going on? It's a rodeo. Mike Franzese is pissed off at Sammy the Bull. So somebody was saying they were supposed to stage that DJ their sit down, Mike Franzese and good morning, Joe. And they're supposed to stage that, but so they could sell. Of course, it was a show, but they still got pissed off at each other because they went too far, because that's maybe their nature. But it's, as far as our perception of Mike Franzese and Sammy the Bull, Mike Franzese seems like he was a lot aggier, a lot more aggravated and pissed off than the psychopath, quote unquote, Sammy the Bull Gravano. With that vlog bullshit. And they were staging that and they were selling that video. Excuse me. They were selling that, but they kind of went off script a little bit and their cayunes got ripe. And it was like, I mean, I never portrayed Mike as a violent guy, but not to say that he ain't, aggressive and everything like that. Mob viewer, Joe Mob viewer is wants to see like all these guys portrayed what most of them were, but Mike wasn't violent. He never pulled the trigger on a hit, But they were staging that. They just staged that, and they sold whatever stuff that whatever. So if you want to watch the next crazy interaction, go spend $50, and Mike and Sammy and Vlad got even richer. So that's YouTube. That's the hustle. Mike Franzese is a hustler. Sammy's a hustler. Vlad's a hustler. YouTube is in the game for entertainment. I'm a hustler. Okay? But I'm an entertainer trying to hustle. So however you want to look at it, you say potatoes, I say potatoes. And I also put Joe Biden in the thumbnail. I saw this guy on YouTube He had Joe Biden's top 25 bloopers and gaffes and whatever. I'm talking in front of world leaders in conferences. Holy cow. What I knew, I saw some videos of him, whatever, on the TV, but NBC's not going to show you all their censored stuff because they don't want to, because that's their guy, that's their Democratic leader. But Obama's the leader of the party, and Kamala is just whatever she is. Fill in the blanks. It's a big mess. But holy cow, that's supposed to be our leader and president of the strongest nation on the planet. And you go to those Joe Biden's 25, okay, that's politics. Separate that. Okay, let's remove ourselves from politics. But there's just an old senior citizen that's having trouble with his cognitive status, his cognitive condition. Okay, maybe I don't approve of the guy, but person to person, geez, get him out of there or something. Have someone else. Wow, that's sad. I'm not fond of the guy by any means at all, as far as he's just an evil guy, no matter if he's 40 or 80. But if you remove yourself from all that and you just say, this guy can't form a sentence, he's the leader of the United States of America. Where'd this guy find 81 million votes? In a garbage dumpster somewhere? Oh yeah, literally, yeah. Oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, but holy cow. And then we got Brittney Griner, for all the trollers out there. Where's my trollers? Something about a labor camp? Labor camp? What? I don't know, but I've been told big leg woman ain't got no soul. I don't know. She bit off more than she can chew. And I wonder, because as a sorry, we're trying to reconnect my connection. Okay. I want to, defend any Americans imprisoned abroad. And I don't want to defend any Americans that shit on our flag, disrespected America. And if now you got what she got what she, well, there was a new story that was just released and I lost it, but it said something about Brittney, I don't know. And then, the networks, Brittney Griner's wife, talks about the NBA, her detention. It's not, you all cry about it. NBC and The View and all you cronies, you can all cry about it now. They don't play that mess in other countries. You can't break the law. Just because they could break the law here domestically and get away with it. You're going to go to Russia? Mm-mm. They wanted to do the prisoner exchange. They said prisoner exchange. They hope their prisoners rot in America. By the way, we're sending her to a labor camp. That's how we do it here in Russia. Well, at the Geneva summit, we saw Joe Biden. He was sleeping. He fell asleep at that whatever that was, the world meetings of whatever. The guy was snoring. The other countries do not respect Joe Biden. They got along with Trump just fine. How do the opposers defend that? By Americans with low IQs that just steadfast support them no matter what they say or do? Is that what we're up against in America? The thinkers and the non-thinkers, good versus evil. And when evil has a grasp on the media, it's up to the individual to weed out everything. But when you're living your everyday life, if stuff affects you differently under one regime of Trump and another regime of Biden, then you can make your own choice. If you're on a limited budget and it's hard to make ends meet, there's knuckleheads that are supporting them that are breaking their pocketbook and bank account. So that's just a testament to psychological behavior, brainwashing, stupidity, denial, and everything else. Just for the sake to say, well, I was a born Democrat and I gotta support the Democrats no matter what. Even if you might be feeling the brunt of it. So, well, we'll just see what happens in the next elections. They're coming up soon. And that's the way it is. It's tough out there where the New York State gubernatorial, the governor's race is neck and neck. The Democrats have had their claws on New York State for a long, long time. I don't know, have they ever balanced a budget? New York State's supposed to be a powerful state, progressive state of not progressive party, but thinking. They turned New York State into just a Democratic dumpster dive. I mean, come on. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm just a citizen saying, what can they stand on for an argument about what's going on? What is their defense? If you had Johnny Cochran or F. Lee Bailey or a lawyer and they were being interrogated, they would say, well, what is your defense? These are facts. These are undisputable facts, evidence. What is your reply to that? And then the reply is just goofy, off the wall stuff, insulting the American citizens' intelligence. You want to turn America and New York State into Disneyland? Well, there's already 2 more years of it before there's a new presidential election. So go ahead. And if you're the ones that rah for the Democrats and you're feeling the brunt of it in your pocketbook, in your bank account, in your wallet, then you deserve it. You deserve it. And if you didn't vote for them, if you just say, well, I didn't vote for anybody, then you better get out and vote next time for somebody you think that can do the job. The governor's race in New York State, well, all the unions, they vote. All the union members vote because they get those raises every year. So those are all bought and paid for New York State union votes, Democrat governor every year. But it'll take a lot of grassroots awakening to get a Republican in there. I'm not Democrat or Republican, but get a Republican in there that might be able to do handle what the issues are in New York State. It hasn't been that way in my lifetime. A state that's populated by 10 million people, and the taxes that are generated and derived from the taxpayers can't balance a budget. You connect the dots and you figure out where all that corruption is and where all those envelopes are getting passed behind the scenes. So at my age, and I give commentary about it, I'm from a military family. I want a proud America. I want a competent leader. I want New York State to be fine, the dumpster state that the Democrats turned it into. I want it to be fine. But other than that, I got no skin in the game. I don't have any skin in the game. I go live my life. I do what I want. My beautiful daughter, she lives abroad, and I have cool friends and family here. I have fun. But for those folks that have children and a family, a husband, wife, and have children, you better. If you don't care, you don't care. That's all right. If you can afford higher prices and inflation, then that's all right. That's all right. Excuse me, but the lower demographic that can't afford all that have a lower income, they're the knuckleheads that are supporting the people that are breaking them. They did psychological studies on loving your oppressor, falling in love with your oppressor in Berkeley years ago, psychological studies, controlled experiments of how you fall victim to people that are oppressing you, and then you support them. It's almost paramount to what that psychographics, what that human conditioning and human behavior. It almost comes down to that, and they're trying real hard to put your mind and psyche there by media, programming, network TV programming, the commercials. They're conditioning you systematically by all the stimuli that you receive. And they're winning. But can you overcome that as being a thinking person and say, well, that's just media. Media. And what do you see and what do you hear there versus common sense and logic? That's where we're at, and at the basic level. So, Brittney Griner, hey, I'd like to support you, honey, but you're kneeling, you're playing a sport, you're making millions of dollars on, and you want to be a loudmouth, and bash the American anthem, the national anthem, and the flag. And all the trolls come in and support you. Those aren't true loyal Americans. They're just political nitwits. Why don't they ask their parents, who might have been in a war, what they think? But they might get a scolding, and they might get grounded, those trollers, and they might not get their $3 allowance that week. So those aren't the thinking people, obviously. But are there enough thinkers left in America? It's going to be very interesting in the next elections, my dear friends. I appreciate you folks supporting the shows and the videos and everything else. And hey, Louie, Matt, thanks for watching. Here's a slurp for you. Thanks for watching, bro. Your mama Luke. But hey, that's what it is. That's what it is. The guy couldn't muster up one subscriber. You must be very entertaining. Yeah, you got a picture of a dog running around? Yeah. Who was the Einstein that thought of that? All right. I apologize. It's the way it is. Hey, Kurt, how you doing, buddy? I got cool people in here. Kurt Vieira, good morning, buddy. I got good people in here. Mm. But I appreciate the comment, Louis Matt. That helps me out and everything. You know, you might say certain things, but if you want to say insulting things, then just, I'm supposed to be a professional show, but I'll still MF you right back. My viewers already know I attain a level of intelligence and intellect and everything else like that. That scrubvilles like the Louis Matt ones out there that run around on YouTube video and then they want to put in negative stuff. God bless you. And I will disregard that. No, Louis Matt one is a clown. And, I try to raise you up to be thinkers and everything with spiritual devotions. But you see where it gets, you still can't crack through knucklehead people like the Brittney Griners, the Louis Matts, the Joe Biden. You see, it's psychological warfare out there. And, then you got people that are mentally imprisoned doing life sentences. They're prisoners of their own minds and they're dealt life sentences by themselves. So you're welcome, Louis Matt, tough guy. Go be tough with your wife or your boyfriend or whoever you got or your dog. That's what we deal with here, folks. Maybe that's petty of me. All right, I admit it. Maybe it's petty. So we had that stuff in the thumbnail, my dear friends, and I guess Brittney Griner's going to some labor camp. She will never be sorry for what she does. They're brainwashed, embedded, LBGTEFG, elemental P, XYZ. They're brain. They're in this. They're on a run. They're like on a winning streak, like with the media and Biden, like the Democrats. They're on a winning streak, but they better win as much as they can, because sooner or later they're going to be on the other end if the elections come out and there's different leaders and they're going to be on the out. Right now they're ha doing all kinds of evil shit and getting away with it. But D-Day might be coming. I'll be having. I enjoy my life. I give commentary on this stuff because I want our country to be strong. My elders and great grandfathers or grandfather and uncles didn't fight in World War I and World War II and the Korean War and Vietnam and Desert Storm to defend a country that today is run by a bunch of Democratic clowns. So, and all you Democrats or whatever, I'm not Democrat or Republican, but the knuckleheads just happen to be Democrats. Maybe there's some Republican knuckleheads too. But right now, today, in this day today, like I said, I got some swampland for sale for you Democrats. Gosh, they're leading you to the slaughter and you can't even see it. You better wake up before you freaking walk off into the plank into the ocean. I'd like to have you people on a slow boat to China in a card game. You wouldn't have your socks left by the time we got there. Holy cow. Jeez. It's a testimony to human psychology and human behavior, and you can unpack that. Freudian, Piaget, Pavlov, classical conditioning, operant conditioning, as far as how our mind ticks and how people are conditioned through the stages of life. But once you are of sound mind and maturity and adulthood, you should be able to rationalize and figure things out more competently. Let's just leave it there. Okay. Let's leave it there. It's like a jungle. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I ain't not going under because I need protection. You can live as close to me as you choose. I set up no barriers between us. Neither do I tear down the barriers I build. People tend to think their circumstances determine the quality of their lives. Well, no matter where you are, that determines where your quality is. That determines your quality of life. There's hobos on the street that enjoy life more than millionaires in mansions. There's hobos on the streets that enjoy life more than millionaires in mansions. They feel happy when things are going well and sad or frustrated when things don't turn out as they hope. They rationally question this correlation between their circumstances and feelings. Well, if you're in a mansion, you're supposed to be happy. And if you're in a city mission, you're supposed to be sad. Maybe, maybe not. What do you folks think? Yet it is possible. Yes, yet it is possible to be content in every situation. Put more energy into trusting me and enjoying my presence. It's free, folks. Take a shot. Don't let your well-being depend on your circumstances. Instead, connect your joy to my precious promises. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. I will meet your needs according to my glorious riches. Nothing in all creation will be able to separate you from my love. Now listen, folks, I know spirituality might turn some people off, but this is a very key point right here. It's very key. I joke around and I'm boom, boom, but this is very key for people that are struggling. Well, where were you, God and Jesus, when so-and-so was dying? Or where were you when I was going bankrupt? Where were you when I was in the city mission? Where was this creator, God, Jesus? Listen up. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. I will meet all your needs according to my glorious riches. If you still have breath enough to complain, where were you, God? Well, you still are living. So if you could complain, it must mean you're still living. You might have been protected from some worse evils, okay? Let's establish that. Nothing in all creation will be able to separate you from my presence. Now, you got to lock into these energy sources and your psyche and your posture and your soul and your spirit. You have to lock into things. Break these walls down of the way you've been conditioned. You've been conditioned from childhood to have these mental barriers. When you have mental barriers, they blockade your spiritual essence and your spiritual growth. All right, so let's try to do better. I need to do better. All right. So that's that, folks. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Go buy my book. And go buy my book, Louis Matt. Do you know how to read? Or if you can't afford it, I'll send you a book for free, bro. I'll send you a book for free. I'm serious. I hope things are all right in your life, Louis Matt. I talk a lot of crazy stuff here. And yes, you can, I hope everything's fine with you because I do say people struggle and I say things and I get pissed off. I hope you're all right, bro. I like to mix it up a little here, Touche. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on with you. Come on. All right, folks. Enough of that. I appreciate your support. We're up to 233 subscribers. We're rocking and rolling. And, hey, Uncle D. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Folks, I'm just going to put these thumbnails in there and do a show. They get they get people to notice, everything's good. I watched the Breeders' Cup yesterday. Horse racing, thoroughbred horse racing, folks that don't know, and it's the richest. They're racing for 10 million a race, 8 million a race, 6 million a race. They're racing for millions, so I enjoy that. So that's what I'm going to do today, Uncle D. Go put some bets in, do some gambling. I talked about Mike Franzese, Sammy the Bull, and that stage bull crap on VLAD, and you know. Yep, this is an early show. I wanted to get the show done because I got to run some errands and do some things, and then I'd like to put some bets in. And I enjoy watching the horse races. Yeah, football and horses. What a life! Thank you, God and angels, for sparing me so I can enjoy life. And 10:30. I was trying to find the post time on the form and it wasn't on there. I was like, hold on here. All right, Uncle D. Hey, man, I enjoy. You know what? I cover a lot of things. I get animated. I'm only human. I get pissed off and stuff like that. But I do want to rise people up, I don't know why I got in that position where I got spared my life, and then a lot of stuff happened when I was on the other side, and then I felt like I was under pressure to share a good word. Chad Brown, what about all these the Ryan Moore, Appleby, William Buick? Them guys are dominating the Americans. They're dominating. But Chad Brown, they got some big time horses, Uncle D. But I don't know, the Irish horses, England, William Buick. Yeah, today they're going to throw down for millions of dollars. Hey, I'm glad I'm alive. I don't care. I want to win because money comes in handy, but I want the action. I want to see the best trainers, the best horses, the best jockeys. I want to see them mix it up. Competition and entertainment. And if you can make a couple bucks, money sure does come in handy, especially while Joe Biden's the president. All right, we're not going to go there. We already did that half an hour ago. All right. Yeah. I caught the late pick 3. They were small shots, but it was 60 for $1. It would have been 20 for $1. So if you could get lucky today with these millions and millions of dollars in these betting pools, woo! I might be able to put a new tire on my car. Not a set of tires. I might be able to get a new tire for my car. All right. So I need to. Oh, I love it. I got everything I need, especially breath in my lungs. So this doesn't help, but what am I going to do? I'm just human. So thank you, Uncle D, man. You guys, I like you. You guys know me. I repeat myself a lot, but I do have a brain injury, I do have a medical documented brain injury from no oxygen in a brain for an hour and a half. And I'm still able to not be in infirmary institutionalized. So that's why I do the channel, to give thanks to the angels. People don't believe in that stuff, but I have to do it no matter what. I have to. They saved my life, the angels. So people could judge me however they want. Thanks a lot, Uncle D. I really appreciate, you know me, I'm a softie. I appreciate the people that come in here. I get a little hardcore sometimes, but I want to help. I'm not perfect. I'm only human, born to make mistakes. Let's win. Let's make a score, Uncle D. Thanks. These are my people. These are my friends. I want to make $1 million so I can fly everybody in, have a big banquet, and shake everybody's hands and say, thank you for helping me in every way but more importantly, making my day emotionally. If I had a lot of money, how's my life gonna change? A house and a car. Okay. Oh, look at my new house. I got 10 million subscribers. Oh, look at my fancy car, Billy. And then what? And then what? So, yeah, I want money. Yeah, I do. But in the grand scheme of things, I still want to be happy. I still want to enjoy and laugh. I've seen what money has done to some people, and money has destroyed some people. So bring the money to me and let's see if it destroys me. I don't think it will, because I'll give most of it away. I'll give most of it away. And if a hobo needs a bottle of wine in the street, see you later, buddy. Here's some money for the hobo. Yeah, here, go get jacked up today. I'm sorry, but go do what you do. And here, that hobo might be an angel. We're not going to unpack that because this video is over. Thank you, Mr. Leon. Thank you, Uncle D. I appreciate it. Joe Ruffino and Kurt. You guys stay strong, all right? Stay strong. God bless you all. It's not partly cloudy. Don't be fooled. Don't buy that swampland like them. It's not partly cloudy. It's partly sunny. All right? We're alive. We got a chance. The world is a vampire. It could try to drain your blood out of you and kill you. So let's keep our guard up, all right? And thank you for your support. Go to the about section on my channel. There's a link to my book, They Dead Missed. If there's book readers, go buy it. Best book ever written. And it might be a movie in 3 years. So get in now, because we're going to get there and we're going to have a big party. Non-alcoholic party. All right. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Don't give up. Let's fight back. Let's get it together. If you can help somebody, help them if you're able to. If you need help, don't be shy. Ask it. No macho man. I need a little help. I'm struggling. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Thank you, folks. God bless. Let's have a great weekend. Beautiful weather. Enjoy life. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, angels. God bless. See you soon, folks.